The Earth, this beautiful Earth we call home, belongs to everybody. We believe that everyone should be able to enjoy nature, that people with disabilities can ski and hike and kayak, that the outdoors is more than just a sidewalk somewhere.
Our kids have never hiked to the top of a mountain. They've never skied before. They've never been in a kayak. So they have experienced their first time ever participating in these activities, and they can see what they can do instead of what they can't do. Their whole lives, they have struggled with not being able to do everything that they see their peers doing, and this has changed that. CMARS has changed their lives. Catherine, one of my students from Souhegan in her wheelchair, she has a beautiful story. Her mom brought her to Souhegan and didn't have any idea of the programs that we offered in the partnership that we had with CMARS. And she was overjoyed the first time I was able to take pictures of Catherine on top of a mountain. I'm so thankful for Crotched Mountain and the partnership that we have. CMARS is the best.
I'm 80 years old. I'm a stroke survivor. My hobby for years has been climbing mountains. Mount Washington, Mount Adams, Mount Jefferson, Mount Eisenhower. It's just a beautiful trail. It's a wonderful place that, I see a lot of other people come over here. I'm not the climber I used to be, but I keep on moving, and I'll always be grateful for this facility.
I've been skiing here in the adaptive program, CMARS, this will be my 6th season. I've been skiing my whole life. I started skiing when I was in 7th grade. With anybody with limitations, you always try to find a way to get something back that you had, or find a way to do it differently. And that's what this program has given to me. I've skied my whole life. It was taken away from me, but I got it back. CMARS can put anybody back on the mountain. The program morphs to fit what the needs are of the skier. But at the end of the day, the goal of CMARS is to have fun, safely have fun. That's what comes together. And you just enjoy it. A beautiful day on the mountain is something that I enjoy despite any limitations that I have.
There's a language, both spoken and unspoken, that happens between Corey and I. Corey is a very abled skier. His helmet tells me where he's going. So that's telegraphing to me where we're going to go. It's a great opportunity for us to educate the general public that just because someone has a particular disability doesn't mean that they can't participate.
It just feels great. It feels incredible to give that gift of skiing to someone who may or may not otherwise have ever skied or thought they could ski.
You ready?
Yep.
Get some skiing going?
Oh yeah.
All right, tips up.
And especially as a parent, seeing the looks in the parents' eyes when they see their son or their daughter actually skiing for the first time. Will, when he first started, we had to use tethers. We had to put tethers around his boots to help control his steering, to help control his speed. And then I've worked with Will now for 4 years, and last year he went tether-free, and this year has been completely tether-free.
This is Jeff's first day on what we call the front rider tandem. And it's a unique tandem because the passenger gets to sit up front and get a complete view of the surroundings.
It's awesome. I went far around all the places.
We've been doing a fair amount of hills.
Yeah, a lot of hills.
It takes the two of us to get up them on this bike, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
With this student, we felt that he had been showing us signs that he had fairly good control and was following direction pretty well. So we made the decision to put him on to the bicycle independently. He got into that bike, and it was as big an aha moment for him as it was for us. That's the thing with this program. We seem to be surprised by how often the clients are able to rise to the occasion and do things that are way beyond our expectations. And it seems like it's consistent in every program, whether it's kayaking or biking or skiing. How a kid that you just think, well, we're going to get them some experience in the outdoors and not really expect them to be interacting too much with either the boat or the bike, but how suddenly that whole aspect changes and you put a paddle in their hand and a switch turns on and they just really get it and they really want to involve themselves and feel the whole experience.
We had an individual today. He sustained his injury in a near drowning accident. So there's been a lot of anxiety around being out on the water in general. And one of his goals is to do an intentional capsize to feel more comfortable with it, to get that sensation, to conquer it, really, to get back to doing the things he likes to do and not have a lot of fear around it.
So every week James really has progressed with his paddling ability. So he started in the tandem the first week. The second week he also remained in the tandem, but he was starting to get that alternating paddling, alternating arms. So today we said, well, why not? You know, his skills did progress more today. We said, let's try him in a solo, so we build some of that confidence and, you know, walks away feeling good about the whole experience and proud of himself. I feel like there's successes every day at CMARS. There might be little steps or little successes or huge successes, but every day there's a success.
Now let's get out there and have some fun. Crotched Mountain Accessible Recreation and Sports, bringing people living with disabilities together with family and friends to enjoy a range of recreational and sports activities.